beautiful creatures, y'all my babies, star babies. This is Star Jewel, and welcome to the pilot episode of Star's Filipino Trivia. The title is Sisa. If you research on Sisa, you will know that Sisa is a tragic fictional character in Jose Rizal's 1887 novel, Noli Me Tangere, representing the suffering of Filipino mothers under Spanish colonial rule. She is the devoted mother of Basilio and Crispin, who descends into insanity
Basilio, Crispin.
after her sons go missing following accusations of theft by abusive church officials. She symbolizes the motherland, nurturing yet abused, broken by societal oppression, poverty, and injustice. Her story, detailed in chapter 21, Historia de una Madre, portrays her struggling against an abusive husband and the cruel Guardia Civil. The character is believed to be inspired by real-life figures, including Rizal's mother, Teodora Alonso, and potentially named after Rizal's sister, Narcisa. She wanders in despair, eventually dying on Christmas Eve after a brief moment of lucidity. In Filipino culture, Sisa is now frequently used to describe a mother who is overly anxious or has lost her sanity. But in literature, she is recognized as a victim of systematic abuse. Okay, I'd like to share my thoughts on this. I really feel so bad for Sisa. In fact, it makes me want to cry. I mean, she's not she's a fictional character, but if you think about it, this is something that can happen, and it happens in real life. There are a lot of Sisas in this world suffering from abusive husbands, experiencing oppression by society, a lot of injustices in this life, and eventually they break down mentally. And I remember when I was young, there were times that I would hear this kind of like an expression where somebody would say something like, of course this has to be in Tagalog. I'm gonna say this in Tagalog. It's para kang si Sisa, or para kang Sisa. It's like you're like Sisa. You're like a Sisa in English. That's what it translates to. But it does feel very unfair and very offensive to actually use Sisa to to call somebody or refer to someone as, you're like Sisa, you're a Sisa, because someone who's like Sisa, who's gone through so much like Sisa. I mean, it's not to be taken as a joke. That's what I want to say. It's not to be taken as a joke. Anyone who has gone through so much pain, you just feel sorry for that person, and it's not to be used as, like what I said, to just call someone, refer to someone as being like Sisa or a Sisa, I feel that it's a very serious matter. And though she's a fictional character, like I said, it's what she's gone through is no joke, and this happens to a lot of women, a lot of mothers in this world, mothers who give so much of themselves to their families and experience so much heartache. And I can personally relate to Sisa. I have lost my firstborn, my daughter, and it's no joke to lose a child. It's a very painful experience. You go through a lot of depression as a mother, having lost a child. I've experienced not wanting to go to her grave, because every time I went to her grave, I would just cry hysterically. I would become weak. I'd lose strength, and I often found myself kneeling down on her grave, and I would just feel so depressed for days after. And it took me days to recover from visiting her grave that I ultimately decided to stop going there, because it just pained me so much to lose my firstborn when I had prepared so much for her arrival into our lives. Like, I've prepared for years for her arrival. I was still in college. I was very much single, and I started preparing, like buying books and baby books and stuff to put into her room. And so it was really the impact was so great when we lost her. And so I know how it feels like to lose a child, and especially with all the injustices that's just all around us. And I have nothing to say about Sisa, about her going insane. Or anybody, like I said, in real life, we do have a lot of women going through the same, or who went through the same, and they just need a lot of understanding and love. And we should not in any way judge them for the mental breakdown, and instead we should just reach out a helping hand, help them out, help them, because they've been through so much. So we just got to be there for women, for mothers who live lives comparable to Sisa's. So I think that's my message for this episode. And as it is Mother's Day, I would like to just greet everyone a happy Mother's Day. Thank you, mothers, for all of the sacrifices that you give to your children and to your families as well. And thank you for being here with me, watching throughout this video. Please help us grow and this channel, and help us make more of these videos and the other content that we make by please like, subscribe, share this video, and just comment a heart And please comment what you want to see on our next video. Thank you so much. Goodbye.